Becoming a millionaire at 30 is a dream for many, but it requires a mix of smart decisions, strategic planning, and dedication. While there's no one-size-fits-all formula, there are key steps and habits that can fast-track financial success. In this article, I'll share the exact actions I took that set me on the path to wealth by the time I turned 30. These are the decisions that made the biggest impact on my financial journey, from early investments to mindset shifts, and they can work for anyone willing to put in the effort. Let's dive into what I did differently and how you can apply it to your own life. In this video, we will talk about Millionaire at 30. Here's exactly what I did differently. So make sure to watch the full video. 1. Prioritizing investments over luxury purchases. One of the most significant changes I made was choosing investments over spending on luxury items. Early on, I realized that material goods provide temporary satisfaction but no long-term value. Instead of buying a new car, designer clothes, or going on expensive vacations, I invested my money in assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses. The goal was to build wealth, not to impress others with fleeting items. By living below my means and investing the difference, I was able to compound my wealth over time, allowing me to make more informed financial decisions as I continued to grow my portfolio. This approach also allowed me to reinvest my returns, creating a snowball effect for future wealth. As my assets grew, I became less reliant on temporary pleasures and more focused on long-term financial success. Investing early was key to reaching my millionaire goal, and it paid off over time with steady growth in my net worth. 2. Developing multiple streams of income. While a high-paying job is great, relying on a single source of income can limit your financial growth. To achieve millionaire status by 30, I focused on creating multiple streams of income. This included side hustles, investing in the stock market, and even creating digital products that generated passive income. By diversifying my income sources, I ensured that I wasn't relying on just one paycheck or one business. This not only accelerated my wealth building, but also provided me with financial security during periods of job instability or economic downturns. Additionally, I began scaling my side hustles into full-fledged businesses, which allowed for greater financial leverage. As each new income stream contributed to my overall financial health, I saw exponential growth. The idea was to have several sources of cash flow working simultaneously, reducing my dependency on one and maximizing wealth-building opportunities. 3. Learning financial literacy early. Many people don't start learning about personal finance until later in life, but I made it a priority to learn financial literacy as soon as possible. I devoured books, took courses, and surrounded myself with financially savvy individuals who taught me how money works. This education allowed me to understand concepts like compound interest, tax strategies, and how to read financial statements. The earlier you understand the basics of money management, the easier it is to make informed decisions and avoid common financial mistakes that can set you back. I also paid attention to different investment options and how to evaluate risk versus reward. By having a solid grasp of financial principles, I was able to make smarter decisions with my money, accelerating my journey toward millionaire status. This knowledge also helped me avoid common pitfalls like excessive debt, which can hinder financial growth. 4. Taking calculated risks in business ventures. Risk-taking played a huge role in my path to wealth, but it was always calculated and strategic. I didn't blindly jump into opportunities. Instead, I carefully assessed the potential return on investment and the risks involved. One of my earliest ventures involved investing in a small business with high growth potential, even though it was outside my comfort zone. I diversified my investments into stocks, real estate, and startups, allowing for growth in multiple areas. By taking risks, I allowed myself to achieve outsized returns that wouldn't have been possible by only sticking to safer traditional investments. Each risk I took was measured and well thought out, which led to both gains and valuable learning experiences. These ventures also taught me how to handle failure, which is a part of any entrepreneurial journey, and I used those lessons to better navigate future opportunities. Ultimately, it was this willingness to take calculated risks that paved the way for significant financial breakthroughs. 5. Building a strong network of like-minded people. Success is often about who you know as much as what you know, and I made sure to surround myself with like-minded individuals who shared similar financial goals. Building a strong network of successful entrepreneurs, investors, and professionals allowed me to learn from others' experiences, share ideas, and gain access to opportunities that would have been unavailable on my own. Networking isn't just about exchanging business cards. It's about fostering genuine relationships that lead to mutual growth. Whether it was through mastermind groups, industry events, or online communities, these connections were instrumental in providing me with insights and mentorship. I also focused on learning from people who had already achieved the kind of success I aspired to, which helped me avoid costly mistakes. Over time, this network became a key asset in my wealth-building journey, opening doors to new opportunities and partnerships. 6. Mastering time management and productivity. Achieving millionaire status by 30 wasn't just about the money, it was also about making the most of my time. I learned how to manage my time effectively, balancing work, personal growth, and side hustles without burning out. By focusing on high-leverage activities, those that could generate the greatest returns, I was able to maximize productivity while minimizing wasted time. I eliminated distractions and made deliberate choices about how I spent my days. Whether it was by setting clear goals, prioritizing tasks, or practicing deep work, time management became a crucial part of my financial success. Mastering these productivity techniques allowed me to stay ahead of my competition and consistently achieve milestones faster than expected. Time truly is money, and by managing it well, I was able to speed up my journey toward wealth. 7. Focusing on personal growth and mindset shifts. One of the most powerful factors in my success was the continuous focus on personal growth and mindset. To become a millionaire at 30, I had to change the way I viewed money, risk, and failure. I shifted from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance, which allowed me to seize opportunities that I would have previously overlooked. This personal development aspect of my journey was just as important as the financial strategies I employed, as it kept me grounded and driven toward my ultimate goal. Focusing on growth not only helped me financially but also enriched my overall life experience. 8. Leveraging the power of compound interest. Understanding the power of compound interest was a game-changer in my path to wealth. From the moment I started investing, I took full advantage of compounding returns by reinvesting my profits rather than withdrawing them. This strategy allowed my money to grow exponentially over time. The earlier you start, the greater the impact compound interest will have on your wealth. By allowing my money to work for me, I was able to create a steady stream of passive income that helped accelerate my journey to financial independence. As my investments grew, I saw firsthand how the power of compounding could create wealth much faster than I anticipated. The key was patience and consistency, and this strategy made all the difference in reaching my millionaire goal. 9. Avoiding debt and living below my means. Debt can be a major roadblock on the road to financial success, which is why I made a point to avoid it at all costs. I chose not to take on high-interest consumer debt like credit card balances or unnecessary loans. Instead, I focused on saving, living below my means, and using credit wisely. I also paid attention to my credit score, ensuring I had access to low-interest financing when needed. By avoiding the trap of debt, I was able to stay focused on wealth accumulation and avoid financial setbacks that could derail my goals. 10. Staying consistent and patient over time. Finally, one of the most important lessons I learned on my journey to becoming a millionaire at 30 was the importance of consistency and patience. Success doesn't happen overnight, and while it's tempting to chase quick wins, true wealth is built over time through consistent effort. Whether it was investing regularly, growing my businesses, or refining my mindset, I stayed committed to my goals. Patience allowed me to ride out market fluctuations, and consistency ensured that I was always moving forward. By embracing this long-term approach, I was able to achieve my millionaire status without rushing or sacrificing my values. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.